Muta are in trouble. They do not know about the Dark Archon. But if Hyuk can take out the High Templar before, it doesn't matter. So what Hyuk is going to try to do is take out those those High Templar. Man, I am getting way tongue-tied with all the different Templar tech that we're seeing out here. So at this point, though, look at this. I mean, Hyuk has now decided to give up map control. And because of the observers being out on the field, he feels like he has to, I guess. I don't know. He's got a couple of Scourge chasing some Corsairs. Certainly well worth doing. But those Corsairs are getting an eyeful right here. Scouting it. Oh, they're going to see those Muta. While he's going to lose one of the Corsairs to those Muta, he knows that they are clumped up. And he's going to have to watch out using that Dark Archon that's not out on the field. And it looks like Violet is going to start pushing out. Violet is not going to succeed map control to Hyuk any longer. Hyuk sitting on one of the ridges of Heartbreak Ridge. Great place to be if you're a Zerg, especially if you got lurkers. But this is not what we care about right now, because those Hydra are not going to be effective at all. And look at all the goons out at this point. Those Hydras are not going to be effective at all against the High Templar tech if the High Templars are not taken down by the Muta. But the Muta are out on the field. They don't know about the Dark Archon yet. I don't think it's been scouted even by that Ling. And man, Hyuk doesn't know what he's in for. He's about to get Hyuked by Violet. And Violet now trying to take his third, but Hyuk doing a very good job at delaying that at the very least with a couple of Lings up there. I do like that play. That is exactly what Zerg need to be doing. And no! Oh! They get Maelstrom, they get Storm, they get Double Storm, and all of them get taken out. No way! Oh my god, and look at Hyuk. Hyuk expressionless as always. Losing an entire control group of Muta, and now Violet is in an absurdly strong position. Like, seriously, ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Because now he's going up against just Hydraling and a couple of Lurkers, and he took out a lot of Lurkers already with the Observer early on in the Speed Zealot. So now Hyuk is in a lot of trouble. He could lose his match to Violet unless we see some really good storm dodging. Violet, on the other hand, he's got to push out shortly. He's got to get that third base up, and then I think he also needs to push it up very shortly. Take advantage. He's got +2 upgrades. He was obviously waiting for the +2. He's going up against +1 Carapace. He's got no advantage when it comes to that as well. And at this point, Hyuk could be in a lot of trouble. It looks like Violet is looking to make his move. Not many Lurkers out on the field. I only see 4 Lurkers. That is not many at all. That's not going to defend a ridge. And look at that Dark Archon still out on the field. What is he going to do with the Dark Archon? He's going to use more Maelstrom. Oh! He does. He only catches a few Hydra. He gets 5 of them. But at the same time, look at these storms. They're not getting dodged at all. Hyuk, what are you doing? You're Hyuking yourself. It's hard to say Hyuk when you're screaming. You're Hyuking yourself in the middle of the match. And a nice surround going on, but just not enough units. Look at this. He's only got a couple of Lurkers. The wrong unit composition against the army that he's going up against the Violet. Violet doing a fantastic job with that Dark Archon. This is what a lot of people have been saying that the metagame is going to switch to for PvZ. And look at this. He does exactly that. He uses the Dark Archon to his best ability. The game was put just late enough where he waited long enough to push out where he could use that Dark Archon effectively without affecting the rest of his without affecting his own economy. And that was the beauty of his build. You know, he made a couple of DTs, and DTs are perfectly fine to make. And then when the time came, he said, hey, the DTs aren't going to do anything. Hey, why don't I make him a Dark Archon? And this way I can protect against the Mutas from picking off my High Templar. And he did exactly that. 2 storms on those Mutas, takes them all out. Plus the Maelstrom. Beautiful, beautiful attack. This is what people have been wanting to see from Protoss players. And Violet doing a great job being a creative player, doing exactly that. And now looks to be taking the match from Hyuk. Hyuk is on the defensive. He's got his third base is now under siege. He's only got a couple of Lurkers out on the field. Not anything else. Just some Lings going up against Archons and Zealots and Goons and Templar and a Dark Archon. There's really, I'm burping on myself. What the hell? Too much coffee. There's no way that I can defeat this. And GG coming from Hyuk. Violet wins it with the Dark Archon and the Maelstrom on the Muta. I love it. Beautiful, epic play. That is 4 epic matches in a row, and that means that we're going to an ace match. SKT is 2, KT Rolster has 2. The games are even, the sets are even. Let's go on to the ace. Hyuk very disappointed. Gotta say, Hyuk played pretty well. Who could have seen the Dark Archon coming like that? And Hyuk, by all means, is still in a good position to destroy everybody in 2009. I'm going to call it now. See you guys in a bit. GG.